Welcome to Lexi's Wonderland. My name is Lexi Vans. If you don't know already, then you know. So, what we're going to go ahead and do, we're going to go ahead, start this up, and let's just get right into it. So, I do have a couple of topics for today that I have been wanting to talk about, which is one of them are Toy Lanes, Love Island, Baddies, of course, well, Baddies Africa. Then we do have one story time, and then I do have a question. Now, so let's go ahead and get into it. As far as in Love Island, okay. Okay. So as far as in Love Island, yes, you guys seen Amaya Papaya got the final prize. Her and her guy Brian. Okay, so there was a lot of like stuff way after they got out, like, you know, the questions of just all types of questions. Like, okay, so for one, they didn't know the times that they were going to be waking up. They were waking up at random times whenever the production decided to wake them up. That is one. That was like, oh wow, like, okay. Two, they never informed them what time or what day it was. They just kept telling them you're on, basically you're on island time. You're on, you know, whatever. Like, and it was kind of like, okay, whatever. All of them did get tested before they went, which is another good thing, and another good thing to point out. And they all got background checks. So background checks, and you did get a basically you got a physical. You got a whole physical. You got tested for everything to make sure that you guys ain't walking in with no diseases or nothing like that. Okay. There was a lot of speculation saying that what's her name? Fucking Ace and Shelly. Okay. There was a lot of speculation saying that, first of all, I actually liked Ace and Shelly. Yeah, I don't feel like Ace was actually mean, although some people may say that he's mean, but I feel like he's just a person with boundaries, just like most guys. So, except for he wasn't in there trying to be a hoe about it, he was actually in there trying to be like, okay, let me not say one thing and then do another. So that was cool. As far as in Shelly, she held herself well the whole time. I loved her the whole time. She held herself well, especially for a black queen. She held herself well. Kudos. Okay. They actually made a great couple. I loved them towards the end. The whole time was just like, hurry up and get together. Although it was like, I expected them to win. I'm not gonna lie. I expected them to win. I feel like they didn't win only because of basically the mountain that Amaya had to climb versus Shelly, and like Amaya kept getting into relationships, and it was just like they was not just they were not really like she's beautiful. It's like that wasn't the problem. I feel like it was just everything else that they didn't want to say that was the problem, which it was kind of like seemed a little slow. But it was just like, okay, you're obviously not slow, like, but yeah, not to be mean, nothing like that. It's just, you know. But I loved Brian for her. I loved it. Ace, I love Ace and Shelly. Alandria, I feel like Alandria, I love her, but I feel like whatever, I forgot his fucking name. Old cowboy that she was trying to, they end up getting with that other girl, Clark Taylor. Yes, that nigga Taylor. They end up getting with Clark. I feel like the whole world bashed him after that, after he did that, because that was stupid. And I even didn't get that. I didn't like that nigga after that. I'm not even gonna lie, because but it's just the same thing as Alandria was saying, like, you can't really, you know, if you following his heart, whatever like that, then whatever, like, you know, they obviously, I mean, he was more touchy-feely on her way before Elandria, but I do feel like it was just the way that she carries herself. Like, the way that she's carried herself throughout the whole thing. Notice, her posture never broke. Never broke. Never broke. Back was like this the whole time. Like her posture never broke. So, love that. Like, she also held herself as a black queen the whole time. And I love that. Okay. As far as Tory Lanez, I'm glad that he's getting justice. I said that he didn't do it in the first place. So yeah, I'm glad that he's getting justice. And Megan Thee Stallion, you need to take your ass to fucking jail. Bitch, you're scandalous. Like, you are so scandalous for that. Like, I can't even. First of all, it didn't even sound right when it came out your mouth. You couldn't even get your story straight. You couldn't even tell the truth about you fucking a nigga. So why would I believe anything else you over something like that? Like. So, Baddies Africa, I just feel like Baddies is just going down the fucking drain. It's getting boring. It's getting stupid. Baddies Africa, they just fighting for nothing. I don't like Dolly anymore at all because she's just a weird bully ass bitch. I actually like Lex, and Summer, she is fucking ghetto, and she just do too much. Like, she's actually cute as fuck. Like, she just needs to simmer down a little bit and she will be great. Like, but she just do too much. Okay, let's wrap that up. And then story time. So basically, I was at work today, and then there was these two boys, young kid, and another older adult. They were work at a hospital. So they basically yeah, basically they were walking out the door and the kid was throwing a tantrum. So I guess it was his brother, whatever like that. He tried to put him on the floor. He was still throwing the tantrum, so he tried to, like, you know, basically push him. It was like, go, like, because the old person was already at the door. So they was just like, you know, go, whatever like that. The boy fell on the floor. Obviously, he was already crying, so now he crying some more. But he got back up, throwing his tantrum. He went, picked him back up, you know, gave him to the grandpa, whatever. They went outside. This lady goes, and she's just like, I'm finna call CPS on him. Look how he pushed that boy. And mind you, it was a black lady. She was just like, look how he pushed that boy. I'm about to go call CPS on him. Here, I'm about to go outside and take something to him. Da da da. Mind you, I'm not saying a word. I'm not even doing nothing. I'm just looking off to the side. I'm not even paying no. I'm not paying no attention. I'm not even trying to pay no attention. She's like, I'm about to go out there and go get that thing or whatever like that. So she was just like, first she said she's about to go get something to the little boy. So I'm like, okay, whatever like that. So, but she don't. She goes out towards the door with a pen and paper. She was just like, and she don't even go all the way out the door. She just goes halfway out. She goes halfway to the door window and was just with a pen and paper. And she was just like, oh, they're still right there. She was like, oh, they're still right there. And he's still screaming and hollering. They probably being mean to him. And then she called one of the people at the desk and was like, write down this. She was like, yep, I see the white, whatever. Oh, she said, whatever, fucking red, white, fucking, I forgot what the fuck color she said. And then she was just like, said the fucking type and all that shit. And then she was just like, she said 2 letters of the license plate. And I don't know, I guess she was, because she wasn't saying it low, she was saying it loud. So it was just like, I guess she started seeing other people look at her, and she decided to change her, you know, change how she was doing it. And she just, I guess, she didn't write nothing down on the paper or nothing like that. She just, I guess, it just was like, whatever, da da da. And then she went back and then, I guess, finished her thing or whatever. So I thought that was very weird. Like, yeah, like, but to call whole CPS and do all that, like I just felt like it was a little extra. Like, you doing a whole lot. Like, yeah. Like, you doing a whole lot. It's not like the boy pushed him and he was mad and he didn't try to pick him up after or nothing like that. Like, you like, I don't know. But, yeah, that was that. And then, basically, that is all that I have for today. Thank you, and like, comment, and subscribe, and then let me know what else you would like for me to talk about. But until next time, mwah. Sweet, I'm so tired, every dog must have